I am Artsy Lily, and I love arts and crafts, as you will see. So come on and create with me right here on YouTube TV. And if you like what you see, subscribe. It's all for free.
Hello, and thanks for tuning in to another video. I am Artsy Lily. I am an abstract artist, and today I am going to be painting these wooden blanks and making beautiful earrings. So I'm going to be starting with the teardrop shape first, and I'm going to paint face black, and then I'll be adding more colors. So keep watching. Okay, so here I'm just continuing to add more color and then also going over the colors that I laid down with a second and also a third coat so that the colors are more vibrant. Okay, I thought I'd just throw in a little story time while you're watching me paint. I started painting in 2015, and the way that I got started was a friend of mine. She invited me to a paint night, and now that was the first that I've heard of that. And my immediate response was no, because I couldn't paint, I couldn't draw. I'm like, why in the heck would I go to a paint night? I was actually kind of intimidated by going. So anyways, I didn't go, and I just remember her coming back and telling me how much fun she had and that I have to try it. And she said she's going to make an appointment or reservation for us to go. She said she's going to pay for the ticket and everything. I just have to show up. And she said she's not taking no for an answer. So when the paint night came, something was going on very, very personal in my life. And I almost didn't go, but I felt obligated because she, like I said, she had already paid for the ticket and everything. So I went ahead and went. And I just remember while I was painting, I just remember it was just feeling very therapeutic. And honestly, I didn't even think about all the things that were going on in my life, all the personal things that I was going through. I didn't even think about that. It's like I was just lost into the painting. And so again, I found it very therapeutic. So I just remember I had so much fun. I enjoyed it. I liked the way it made me feel. So the next day, I remember going to the art supply store and buying paints and canvas boards and just pulling up pictures on the phone, on the internet of other paint parties and different pictures that they painted, and I just remember just pretty much teaching myself how to paint by watching videos. So I just remember from being a little girl, just always being very, very intrigued by artists and found it very just just in awe of how they could do what they did. So anyway, that's how I got started. And I do have artwork. Proud to say, I now have artwork in a gallery in Laughlin. So if you're ever in Laughlin, go visit the outlet. You'll see art by Lily. And you can say, oh yeah, I knew her when. So anyways, I am on to the next shape now. I am onto the circle. And I'm just filling it in randomly, just filling it in with the different colors. No particular design, just going with the flow. So keep watching. Okay, so now at this point, I'm just going back and I'm just touching up the paint on each piece. And also adding any finishing touches before applying the resin. Okay, so now I am mixing my resin as instructed, and just be sure that you work in a well ventilated room and that you wear a safety mask for protection. I am working on a dome mat and I'm applying the resin, and I'm using this stick just to push the resin to the edge of the earring. And no, you're not seeing things. Yes, there are 5 pairs of earrings. I know I started with 3, but I had 2 that I had previously painted. So I'm just going to go ahead and resin those while I have the resin mixed. Continue watching. Okay, so now it is the next day. The resin is dry, and I am going to be using this resin drill bit tool to clean out any resin that dried in the whole area. Keep watching. Okay, so now the backs of the earrings have been painted. I am now mixing UV resin. Going to add some glitter to that. And then I'm going to add that to the back of each earring for a beautiful finish. Continue watching. Okay, so for more drying power, I let the pieces sit out in the sun, and that seems to really cure them a lot faster. So now they're good and dry, and now they're ready for their finishing touches with jump rings, beads, any accessories, and earring hooks. Keep watching. Okay, so now I am taking some eye pins. I am choosing the size of jump ring that I want to use for these pair of earrings. I'm going to open that up, and then I'm going to put that through the hole of one of the earrings. I'm going to add the eye pin to that jump ring, close that up. I'm going to add the bead to the eye pin. Taking these wire cutters, going to cut off excess of the wire, enough, leaving myself enough just to make a loop. And then I'm going to add the earring hook to that loop, and I'm done with that pair. And this is the finished look. Now I'm just taking my tool and just securing that hook. Okay, so now I will speed up the video while I add the hooks to the rest of the earrings. Continue watching. Okay, so now just finishing up the last pair. And now the finished look. I hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed creating. And I hope you enjoyed my story time. On my next video, I will show that painting that I did on that paint night in 2015. So take care and remember, there's so much more for you to see, so much creativity. So thanks again for watching me. And until next time, subscribe. It's free.